Well, we're done out at the ranch and we're gonna go back down to the airport out here and look at this airplane that's for sale. Brent had shown some interest in it, a friend of mine in Mammoth, and so I'm gonna check out the plane for him and get him some info, and we'll take a little quick walk around. This is a plane that I flew in, I don't know, it was less than a year ago. We flew over to Paso Robles in it. I was actually looking at buying it, but just not really quite ready for an airplane just yet. So Brent's looking for one and told him about this 210, and he perked up. He had some interest, and I know the owner pretty well too. So I'm gonna play middleman and get Brent all the information on it and see if it's something that he might really be serious about, and if so, maybe those two can make a deal and it'll work out good for both parties. So let's go check it out. So here we are at Best Aviation in Bakersfield, and I got the gate code so I can slide right in here to the back. That's a steel setup right there. They're doing some big stuff. Oh, I think it's... Is that it right there? No, I don't think so. There's a little helicopter. That'd be fun. I bet you that's Ken's. I think it is. He's got a couple of those little helicopters. So here's the plane. It's right out here. I recognize it. Well, I was hoping to meet George out here, and he was going to give me the rundown on this plane so I could share it with Brent, but he's not answering. So I sent him a text. The plane's locked, so I can't get in. I wanted to get a picture of the interior. Oh, maybe I'll get in this side. Nope, got it all locked up. That's a nice one there. Anyways, well, we got to see it. I took a couple pictures, shared it with Brent, so we'll see what he thinks. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Dirty Hands. Today, we got Sadie and Bud supervising out back. It's Mother's Day weekend. Mother's Day is tomorrow. So we decided to have the family over for a barbecue. The Traeger has not been fired up in probably about a year. And I forgot about the grease catcher. It goes on right there. Lori's not going to be happy about that. I have to clean that. But I got the Traeger fired up. This thing is so temperamental, this Traeger. I got it set at 275. It's running 430 right now, and it's done this to me before. This thing's actually caught on fire one time, and I wasn't paying attention to it when I first fired it up. I don't know what it is about this little Traeger. Like, that's why I wanted to start it up today. And I actually, and there it goes, all the way back down to, I mean, it's at 275, so that's where it should be running, you know. But it's running 350, and when I shut the lid, it's probably going to go back up to like 400. But we're going to keep an eye on it, because I've got to do some ribs tomorrow. I'm going to do some on the Traeger, and I'm going to do some on my barbecue. So this morning I got an onion. I saw it on YouTube, or Instagram or something, but I got my onion, and I cleaned the grill with the half of an onion. You know, you slice it in half and you scrub the grill, and boy, I'll tell you what, just creates a really nice smell. And I like doing that. I'm gonna start doing that all the time, every time I barbecue, using an onion to clean with. So we've got some of the e-bikes out. I'm gonna go get some more from the shop. We've got like 4 of them down at the shop because we got all the family here. All the kids are coming. So what I'm gonna do is get the other e-bikes and the chargers, and tonight I'll have everything charged up. So Uncle Ben's place will be the spot to be. Back here, I think I've shown a little bit of this transformation. So Lori's brother passed away about 6 months ago, a little over. Well, it's been a little over that now, unexpectedly. And he lived in Florida, and he was a master brewer. He actually won the Tallahassee Brew Fest. And when she went back to Florida to take care of all his things, we gathered up all his beer making stuff and we shipped it all the way across the country. Her mom and dad actually brought it back for us. That was one heck of a trip they made. And obviously it's more of a sentimental reason why we brought it all back than the value of the actual beer stuff itself, but the monetary value, I should say. But here's a lot of his ingredients that he was using. All the stuff that he had. We don't know very much about making beer. Matter of fact, pretty much nothing. But we transformed our garage back here in the backyard to it's going to be a home brewery. So I'm looking at the auction right now. It's coming up on the 25th. They have a big commercial freezer set up. I'm gonna measure that distance right there just to make sure. Actually, probably do that here in a minute. But 76-inch wide, big giant 3-bay stainless fridge going here. Hopefully, if I win that at the auction, it's probably like a retail. That thing's probably like a $10,000 fridge, and I'm hoping to get a good deal on it at the auction. And that'll make that's where we're going to cool our kegs. And then I'm going to get a workstation back here, a stainless workstation. And then that's Eric's table that he made in his garage at home. And that's a fish that he caught. So this room will be a tribute to EJ Brew. That was the name of his brewing, and you know, he wasn't really serious about making a business out of it, and we aren't really either at this point, but we'd love to do it in his memory. And hopefully I can get the kids involved. That was their uncle, and we'll be able to make some beer, some cool beer using his recipes. I have his recipe book, so that's going to be really neat if we're able to emulate his recipes. That's going to be something else. But this thing started out as just a storage room, and it was a mess. And we did the floor, we had it painted, and it's looking really nice inside. It's got can lighting. It's got all that. I'm gonna get one of those big fans for in here, like a big giant one. Even though it doesn't need it, I like the way those look. Those big, they're called big ass fans, and there's several other brands that make them. But we're gonna deck this thing all out with some of his branding, and some of the stuff that he had is gonna go in there. And it should be a really cool tribute, something that all of us can do together once in a while. You know, make a batch of brew, and who knows if the cards fall in the right place, maybe it really turns into something. Because you know me, with my entrepreneurial spirit, I'm always digging into something and trying to make money out of something. So that's kind of like my hobby slash the way I make a living, I guess. But yeah, so I wanted to show you guys the start of the home brewery here, and we'll keep you guys updated as we move through the process of getting this thing all figured out. Get some nice shelving in here, be able to stack all the ingredients, probably use that wall for a bay of shelves, and stainless steel top. Not sure what we'll do with the homemade table there. We're not going to throw it away, obviously, but doesn't really fit with what we got here, so we'll probably maybe keep that somewhere, keep it in our other garage or something like that. But yeah, so it's going to be Mother's Day weekend. We got all the moms coming over and grandmas, so should be a good time. Going to barbecue some ribs. I'll show a little bit of that, and hopefully we have a really good day tomorrow. The weather's really pleasant down here in Bakersfield, so we don't really have to worry about that. I think it's going to be in the 90s, so it's starting to get warm, but it shouldn't be too bad. Kids can go swimming, dogs can go swimming, we can barbecue and have a good time. So let's get to it. Okay, now it's all fully warmed up. It's finally settled into the 260 degree range. So it seems like it's gonna be working. I got to get out here early tomorrow and fire this thing up. Those ribs take 4 or 5 hours, so I'm gonna go get all my meat today. We'll show you where we like to get our meat here locally. It's a local meat shop here in Bakersfield, and we're gonna head over there here in just a bit, grab the meat, pick out some really nice cuts of meat. Got this barbecue all. I haven't had either one of these barbecues really up and running in a while, because I'm always in Mammoth. So it's I had to clean them all up, get the grills all cleaned up, and looking for a good time tomorrow. All right, well, we're back over here at the yard and got some of the toys out. Gonna take these back over to the house, get them cleaned up, and so the kids have something to ride tomorrow. Not obviously not that around the neighborhood, but they're gonna e-bike and stuff like that. So Owen came down to help me. We're gonna get a bunch of stuff, a bunch of excess construction stuff out of this trailer. That stuff's got to go back to L&W. We're gonna clear out a bunch of room in this trailer, load up all the toys and a bunch of other stuff that's going back to Mammoth, so we can be ready to roll for next week. Starting to get a lot of these e-bikes. I just got a notification we're getting another one in a week or two that we're going to do another video on. I think we have a total of 8 now, which is pretty cool. Plus we have the 2 scooters, the 2 high boy scooters. Those are awesome. I love those things. So we're going to load this trailer and work on some stuff. It's getting hot. It's getting real hot down here in Bakersfield, so try to do all this stuff like before noon, get over to the house, start preparing for the barbecue that we're doing tomorrow. Already got the grill ready to roll, so I just got to go get the meat. Lori and I are going to go get the meat here in a little bit, and yeah, life's good for the moment. Keep it moving. All right, we just got a call from my investor on a property here, and it's finally something good that he sent me. I don't think it's a bad deal at all, and it looks like, I think this is a 4-plex. that whoever had it or has it is they've run out of money and they're trying to sell it as is. They have to have cash because nobody can finance this thing the way it's sitting right now. But it really doesn't look too bad. It really looks like it could be something here. So we're gonna make a call on this and see what everything entails on picking this property up. And I think this is a winner right here. Here we are at Wooddale Meats. We're gonna get our Mother's Day meats, right?
Right.
Yeah, the local meat place. Well, what did you want to say? Oh, look at all this. All these goodies. All kinds of good meats. Okay, we got all of our specialty meats. We got ribs, chicken thighs, some sausage, and some jalapeno poppers. That's all the barbecue stuff for tomorrow. We got Sadie and Butter playing in the pool. What a life these dogs have. And Owen brought the bikes over. I'm gonna get them all cleaned up, put them on the charger tonight, so we can do some e-biking tomorrow. That should be fun. Maybe we'll compete. We'll have all these manufacturers compete against each other. See who's the top bike everybody seems to like the best.